What's up, guys? This is Marks here from Tyrone Gaming. And if you guys didn't know, the Xbox One and PC beta just ended 10 o'clock last night, Los Angeles time, so it'd be 11 my time. And I have to say, I was impressed, actually. It was a really good game. And I mean, every game has its bugs, and especially since this was a beta, it had a lot of bugs and a lot of things they need to work out. But yeah, this is going to be my overall review of the beta and of what I think of the game thus far and what they can improve on. So I'm going to start with what was bad about it, all the glitches, the bugs, and what was bad about the actual gameplay, because I want to end on a better note than I start. And there's not that much that I have a problem with. There is a lot more good stuff than there's bad stuff. So I think the biggest problem right now was the bugs. So I'm talking about the bugs as when you went to load into a game, it would freeze. When you went to, sometimes it'd kick you out of mid-game and say the servers are down. The downloading problems right when it first came out. And I actually want to explain this. So if you guys didn't know, right when it first came out, they had a lot of problems. They weren't sending out the codes, and the codes they were sending out didn't work, and at the end of the day, none of the codes that they sent out work after they all got sent out. I got mine about an hour after I was supposed to, and it still didn't work. So there was a workaround to it, but still, it was really annoying as they did release it early, and very few people actually got to play it early. But other than that, it wasn't too bad for bugs. Well, there was a few bugs in-game. Now, for the in-game bugs, the biggest one I think was the wall running bug. There was this huge bug that whenever you went to wall run, but you were horizontal with the wall or vertical with the wall, he wouldn't start wall running. He'd just fall. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm on a streak, I got the Scythe out, I got the Tempest out, whatever, and I'm dead now. I don't get that back, I gotta earn it again. It was really annoying, because I mean, especially on the map Combine, where there's the little corridor that you can run and then hit the wall at the end, like, that was hard to hit if you're trying to go the same way as you're running. Like, it was really hard to hit. You had to turn around on the wall, and it was actually pretty difficult. So, other than that, it wasn't too bad. Now, one of the really annoying things was the specialists and how you counter them. Now, as for the actual specialist abilities, the only one I didn't find that useful was Spectre's Ripper. I'm sure that'll probably become useful later. Overdrive, I didn't find that useful either. But I didn't play too much Hardpoint or anything, so I guess I wasn't really using that where it should have been used. But the fact that you can get a perk that makes Vision Pulse not able to see you, that's bullshit. Because I cannot count how many times I'd use that. I'd see someone, I'd go to hunt them down, I'd just get killed by someone who didn't detect. Or they had a perk or whatever. I don't even know what it was. But it didn't detect them. Which was really annoying. I was kind of like, well, what the hell, Like, what's going on? So that was annoying. Other than that, the specialists were pretty good. I didn't mind that at all. Now, the game needs a little bit more weapon balancing. So people tended to, right when they got into it, they tended to spam using the Arc 7 or spam the Razorback. And that was pretty annoying. And the Locust, Jesus Christ. People spammed that so hard. Like, every game there'd be someone with Locust who'd kill me. Every game. And it gets annoying after a while. It really does. But, I mean, other than that, it really wasn't too bad. I think the Razorback could use a bit of a nerf. The Arc, you could probably keep the same, just because it's the starting gun, and you want that to be pretty good. The Kuda, I think, could use a buff. It didn't really feel that powerful, but it wasn't too bad. The Weevil needs a bit higher fire rate, but other than that, it was, again, good. I use the Man of War a lot. I love that thing. I think it was perfect, so I definitely wouldn't change that. Now, one of the really annoying things about this game was the fact that when you die with a specialist ability, you don't get it back. And I mean, I get why they did that. There's no way to really fix that. Unless you do it how you do it with a Ripper, where if you die while you're using it, you get half of your meter back. That would have been really nice. But, like, there's nothing worse than earning a Scythe, which is pretty hard to get, and then, you pull it out, and the minute you're done pulling it out, you just die. And you don't get it back. You're screwed. And it's kind of like, well, shit, Or an Annihilator. It happened a lot with Annihilator. Tempest is the exact same way. All of them, it's really annoying. Really annoying. So that was one of the bad parts. Now on to the good stuff. So when wall running did work, which was most of the time if you went at the wall at an angle, it was really helpful and really fun. It actually allowed the player to come at him from a lot of different ways and making it so you got to be way more observant. Score streaks felt pretty balanced. The Hellstorm could use a nerf, but other than that, it was good. Hacking was superb. I really liked that. Bit of spawning issues, how you could get spawned under an enemy wraith, and then it'll wreck you. That was really annoying. I didn't see too many motherships out there. I only seen one, which kind of sucked because I would like to try and face one or hack it or whatever. But then again, it really wasn't that bad. GI units aren't the best, but I think they'll probably get fixed before the actual game comes out. The specialist abilities, on whole, I think were really good and a really good idea. Especially Scythe. Scythe was really good. Ripper might need to be buffed quite a bit. Maybe longer lunge distance or longer time with it would be pretty cool. I didn't try out active camo, I don't think, which sucked. But I didn't record any gameplay of it, sorry. I was really focused on just leveling up and trying out everything I can. I did intend to, but by the time I got around to recording, my computer's having some issues. But yeah, I think that's all resolved now, so I will get back to recording some stuff, but I can't record the beta, sadly. But I do have friends who got some gameplay of the beta, so I can get that from them. But anyway, yeah, the Ripper could probably use a few buffs. But one of the best things about that game was Reaper. Now, he is the second last, or actually third last. There was one specialist we didn't know about. He is the third last specialist you get. You unlock him at level 34, so it's not easy to unlock him, but it's not that hard. Both of his abilities were great. I would honestly say they were really, really good. Scythe, which is a minigun that comes out of your hand, was great. That was extremely helpful. I got a lot of kills with that. Psychosis was good as well, but it wasn't as good as Scythe, but Psychosis was still really good. Psychosis is when a bunch of clones of yourself spawn out, and it makes it so enemies don't really know what to shoot at. They shoot at you, and they shoot at your clones, and I didn't usually die while using that unless I was in a bad situation. So it's really good. Seraph's Annihilator, I think maybe needs a wider spread. It felt like a sniper almost. A wider spread would have been really cool on that. Prophet's Tempest wasn't the best. The charge needs to be taken down or taken off. That'd be okay. Sparrow wasn't too bad. Sparrow was kind of cool how you could just, shoot at whatever. That wasn't too bad. But yeah, like I said, there's not that much wrong with the beta, although there was a lot of bugs for you guys to work out. There was a lot of bugs. The new game mode, Safeguard, that was really fun. That's a really good game mode. I think I'll be playing that a ton. I am a little bit disappointed that you didn't put all of the weapons in. There is a classified assault rifle that I want to see what it's going to be. I think it's an M27 or something. There was a lot of leaked files off the PC beta, so yeah, I'm going to have to look through what people found. I didn't really look through it much. I was kind of focused on leveling up. I think I got to around level 42, so that is pretty good. The highest you could go was 49 by the end of it. Plus, I got hit by the cap at 28, and then they raised it. Oh, hi, dog. Hi. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to end that off. Yeah, that's more or less my review of the beta. I think the beta was a lot of fun. It was a good idea to have a beta. But, yeah, I think that's about it. So make sure you subscribe for more content. Like the video if you like the video. And, tell me in the comments what you want me to do better. And tell me in the comments what you guys liked about the beta if you had it. And are you guys hyped for Black Ops 3? Because I know I am now. Okay, talk to you guys later.